Sheriff filed affidavit of non-service.
Well, they're dodging
But
them.
we do not live there anymore, so what is he serving us for?
The communication that I did have.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna get off the call now. He doesn't know how to communicate, then there's a no. So he's still gonna have 15 more days to have the heat on 90.
In a relationship, and I never once.
Man, if you don't stop lying, I understand that, but it still will be an eviction and I won't.
Admitting in open court to having a relationship with this woman is clearly a statement against one's own interests, so I fully believe the tenant when he says that. I can't imagine why it didn't work out for him. Today I have 2 short eviction hearings where this tart right here is so irritated she just can't win today that she doesn't realize she's wasted her own money filing evictions on folks who are either already gone or with one foot out the door. We don't get to see her during the second case, but we don't have to. We know a Karen when we hear one. Let's roll hers.
I think we have the 2 Hamptons and the Queen there. I assume is Miss Turner. Is that right?
Mhm.
Need her to unmute her audio.
Yes.
Okay. Did you all want to have a discussion in a private breakout room to see if we might be able to work something out on this?
You came this far, sir, so might as well get on with it.
Okay, I'm going to assign you all to room 3 and then.
He said no. He said no, Your Honor.
Sir, I actually just I have a counterclaim. I wanted to let you know whenever.
Okay, well, that would have to be addressed later. This is an eviction right now. Also, I don't have any proof that Miss Turner had the defendants served, so.
The sheriff served them.
Sorry?
Sir, we did not actually get any servings at all. I have text messages of.
No, I never told you about this
changing-
court hearing. The
I'm
sheriff served them.
I'm sorry.
The sheriff filed the affidavit of non-service saying they attempted, but they didn't serve them.
Well, they're dodging them. So now if you want to do another court date or we do it today.
No, we don't. Hey, Your Honor.
So let me ask the Hamptons then. Yeah, I guess you have 2 choices. If you want to not admit service, then we would set it out and then she'd have to have you properly served and we'd set a later court date, or we could just set it for a trial. If you want to admit you've been served, we can just set a court trial with the judge.
We were never served with a paper on the door of eviction. The only thing I've ever heard of eviction is one day a random police showed up trying to serve me papers.
Okay.
And then I tried to communicate with the landlord and she had no communication. I could show all the documents. I have all the.
All right. So you're not going to.
That's him saying that
I'll send it out for another court date. You talk at the same time as me and you probably won't understand me very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Your Honor, can I say something?
I'm going to give you another court date, Ms. Turner, and then you can have them properly served. So I'm going to propose that we do January 21st at 10:30. Ms. Turner, is that okay with you?
What is the court date for though? What is the eviction for though? That's what I understand. What is this for though?
Well, she's got to have you served and she hasn't. So.
Well, we do not live there anymore. So what is she serving us for?
You're not living there anymore?
No, we do not live there. We haven't lived there in a month. So what is she? Our lease was up.
Do you still think you need an eviction if they say they aren't living there?
Yes, because I have not received the key. I have not had any communication. The young man just said that the police, he met up with a police that tried.
You have communicated. You had called me and said that my son tried to move without telling you. So why is you lying to the judge?
Your Honor, can I speak? Can you mute Mr. Hampton?
I'm saying you lying to the judge though. You told me why did my son.
Okay, I muted him. What do you want me to know?
Okay, so that young man just told you he met up with the officer that tried to serve him. Mm-hmm. So I believe that he told the officer that he wasn't the person that was supposed to be served. And then the part about them being...
I don't know anything about that. So
yeah, but he just told you.
If they've moved, I don't know that the eviction is going to do you much good. All it does is order that they move if they haven't already. But if you're still pursuing the eviction, I'm giving you a new court date, which is January 21st January 21st at 10:30. So you're going to need an amended summons and then have them served. And it has to have a date and the Zoom information for January 21st at 10:30. And then, but if they confirm that they've moved, then that's probably about all we're going to do is confirm that they moved.
Yeah, I don't have a key, and that's the only confirmation that I would have. All that other
Okay, well,
time.
then I'll encourage the Hamptons to just make sure you turn in the keys, and then next court date should get canceled. But potentially, if you're served, it's going to be January 21st at 10:30.
Oh, wait a minute. I was putting December 30th. Hold on. 1 second. January 21st,
Yeah, 10:30
which
in
is
the morning.
Wednesday, 10:30.
Yep.
And then you said go back to the courthouse and amend the paper.
Sir, may I say something, sir?
Sure.
I just want to say that the communication that I did have.
Okay, sir, I'm going to get off the call now if he wants to talk to you. So I got the date.
All right, Mr. Hampton, there's probably not much that's useful today, but did you want to say something else?
It's just the counterclaim and the harassment and the
Yeah, I
lying.
can't advise you on that. If you file a counterclaim, it'll have to be dealt with. So
I would do that during this next court date, is what you're saying.
I'm not going to give you any advice. I can't give legal advice. So you have to figure it out. Okay. Talk to an attorney or find out the resources that you have. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your
Thanks,
Honor.
everybody. Okay. We're all set on that case now. Someone just joined on a Samsung device. Could you unmute and tell us who you are, please?
My name is Jeremiah Colby.
Okay. And you have a case with Miss Turner.
At 2:30, sir.
She's in the waiting room. Are you okay starting a little early?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. We have Miss Turner there and we have Mr. Kobe. Would it be worthwhile for you to have a discussion in a private breakout room to see if you might be able to work something out?
I'm not sure exactly what we can work out at this point. I'd be willing to work something out.
Well, why don't you give it a try? And if it's not successful and we need to set a court trial, we can do that.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yep.
So is there a mediator in that space?
No, unfortunately, we don't have one today.
Oh, no, I can't work out anything with him.
Yeah, well, there's always something to work out if he's willing to offer something. So-
He doesn't know how to communicate. And if we don't have a third party to communicate, then there's a no. So
Okay. So I guess the claim is for eviction. So I guess I'd ask Mr. Kobe, is there any chance you could just agree on a date to move out, or should we set it for a court trial?
If there's like she says, nothing to work out. I'm in the middle of remodeling a home. Should be done with it by the end of January. February 1st would be idealistic move out time for me.
Okay. Did you want to talk about an agreed move out date, Mr. Turner, or otherwise I'd set a court
if he
trial?
cannot agree to move out the end of, how many more days is? We can do a trial so he can get another eviction on his record.
If we set a
He should have been
trial,
moved out last month.
if we set a trial, it's going to be January 16th, just so you know. So is that what you want to do then, both of you?
Sure.
What would be-
So I couldn't get him
what would be-
evicted.
Sorry, what was it?
I'm sorry, sir. What would be the soonest or the latest that we could come to an agreement on? I guess the only problem that I'm having right now is I've got nowhere to go at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm remodeling the home I'm getting ready to move into. So
If you could commit to moving out by January 16th or even by like the 19th or 20th, then it wouldn't make sense to set a trial and we could just do the agreement. But if you're not sure about that, we'd have to just set the trial and then have the judge take it up on the 16th.
let me see. Can I take a second to look at my calendar?
Sure.
Okay. I'm not trying to drop or nothing, but I'm going to see if I can't switch over here.
Sure. We'll wait.
While he's looking at that, he's refusing to put the MG&E bill in his name. So if we're
never
giving him more
refused.
days, he's still refusing. He's been in there since April and still refusing. So he's still going to have 15 more days to have the heat on 90.
Okay, well, yeah, we can't address that yet. So,
It looks like the 20th. The 20th will be a Monday. That looks like I should be able to do that, but I've never refused, sir. I've never refused.
The 20th is not a Monday. And Your Honor, you said the 15th. So
20th. The 20th is a Monday.
no, it's not.
The 20th. Oh, I'm sorry. A Tuesday. I'm sorry.
yeah.
The 20th is a Tuesday.
Can you commit
And me and Mrs.
the
Turner,
19th?
me and Miss Turner were in a relationship, and I never once.
Man, if you don't stop lying, Your Honor, I would like
am
to
not
have him
lying.
out by the date you said, January 15th, or it's a trial.
The
The
16th would be, the 16th would be the date of the trial, okay? If you have a trial on the 16th and Ms. Turner wins, it's not gonna make Mr. Kobe move out that same day. They'd have to have the sheriff serve the writ and then,
I understand that, but it still will be an eviction, and I won. So that's what I want.
so I guess Mr.
This is
Kobe,
what I've been dealing with for the last 3 months. I had to get the building inspector.
right, so Mr. Kobe,
And she refused
The
to
16th or no?
This is what I've been dealing with for the last.
okay, I just muted both of you because I just want to let you know what we're doing here. So if Mr. Kobe is willing to sign an agreement that he'll be moved out by the end of the day on January 16th, Friday, then we can just write that up and we don't have to have a trial. But if you aren't able to commit to that, then we'll have to set the trial and then have the judge decide it then. So that's all I need to know today is, does Mr. Kobe want to agree to that or not? And it doesn't matter to me. So just unmute and let me know which you'd like to do. Mr. Kobe, your audio is muted. So if you could just unmute and let
I'm
me know.
sorry. Legitimately, like I was saying before, legitimately, realistically, the 20th would be realistic time for me to be out and everything clean and everything put back in order. The 16th, I can try my hardest. I can't guarantee anything because I'd like to do some things. There's a couple things that need to be fixed. So the 20th is a realistic date for me.
Okay, well, we'll set the trial for the 16th, and then as that date's approaching, if you want to reach an agreement to avoid the trial, that's fine. But we'll have it on the calendar in case it's still not worked out, okay?
Yes, sir.
So give me a moment here. I'm going to tell you what the judge and courtroom are. It's going to be at 11 in the morning here at the courthouse in courtroom 6A with Judge Conway. And they'll send out a confirming notice. So again, if you need the trial, January 16th, 11 o'clock, Judge Conway, courtroom 6A.
Can we do Zoom?
Probably not. But unless the judge, you'd have to get permission from the judge. That's not my decision.
Oh, right, the judge.
Generally do them in
For
person.
6A, Judge Conway. That's the 6th floor. Okay. All right, thank you.
Mr. Kobe, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, the judge will see you then if you don't have it worked out before then. So thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.